is to, now that we checked everything, we go to run, we do start. Always give it a different name. Do not overwrite. So this is residual direct shear number 5. Okay, and do click on save. It's going to ask you to position the platen. You always say yes. What it does, the vertical frame is going to come down and it's going to touch. You wait now until the light, the frame now is coming down to close the gap between the load cell and the steel ball. And now it's coming down. You see the movement? And it's going to close the gap, so your test will run from the beginning where the sample is in contact with the load cell. If it's going very slow and you want to speed it up, you press on load cell, it will go faster. Now what you're going to do, you're going to wait until the light is off or very, very small. So now you just matter of waiting, and you can check if there is a gap or not. When it's in touch, you cannot touch it like that. And it only needs a very small load like this to stop it. So let's assume now that it's in contact. So what we're going to do next, we're going to say OK. And the system automatically puts the load. You can go into view, test monitor. It's going to tell you this is in consolidation step number 1. And you can go to view, test graph, and it will show you what's going on. You can look at the graph, and you can look at the status of the test. Now what it's doing is applying the first step, and automatically goes to the next step, and next step, until the consolidation is done. And when the consolidation is done, you're going to get another screen that tells you that you are ready to shear the sample. So now all what we have to do is wait. We can also look at the graphical construction on square root of time that tells us the end of our primary consolidation. So we can close that. This is all the data you need to look at. You have stress versus time, displacement versus square root of time, displacement versus log of time, and displacement versus time only. So this is the stress that we specify on our consolidation table. This is the first step, 100 kPa. So it's applying 100 kPa and it's keeping track of all the other information. And again, you can look at the T100 and it does in real time the Taylor construction to determine the end of the primary. Now as you can see, automatically it went to step number 2 because it reached the end of the primary. And it will continue until it reach the final step of the consolidation. Then you're going to get a message on the screen that tell you to be ready for the shear.